Hey folks, this is Jason Good with the Good Life Outdoors here in the backyard today, and about to put in my spring vegetable garden. And it's something we do pretty much every year with different success from year to year, but you usually get something out of it. Pretty simple vegetables that we put in every year. And this year we're starting off, and kind of in light of all that's going on in the world, this whole virus thing and everything else, wanted to talk about, being a little bit self-sufficient, being able to find places to grow your own food or hunt and fish so where you can take your own food. I think it's important that we can rely on ourselves as opposed to the grocery stores and restaurants. And obviously those won't go away, and they're all obviously very important. But in this day and age, it's always good to kind of know where your food is coming from. And it's important to me to kind of make sure that my family is taken care of. And I'm not going to get into the political parts of all of that. It's just I want to make sure that my family is well provided for. And with that, I hunt, I fish, I take a lot of the meat from that home. I have a whole freezer full of it. And also we try to grow our own food when we can. So this year I'm going to be putting in some onions, some jalapeno peppers, tomatoes, and then a couple different kinds of squash. My daughter wanted to plant strawberries, so we've got those as well. So I'm going to run you through how I do my garden today and kind of hopefully inspire you to be a little bit more self-sufficient, be able to find some place or somewhere you can grow your own food or go out and hunt and fish. And if you follow this channel, you'll see that I do quite a bit of hunting and fishing. I've showed how to process my own meat and show how to use the game and fish that I take. So hopefully this is just a additional bit of information that kind of builds on that, and hope you enjoy. So stay tuned.
I built this raised garden several years ago to give myself some extra soil in our rocky yard. We also have built a compost container that we've been using for years to harvest compost. And I've already harvested that compost and spread it onto the garden itself. So I start off by mixing the soil. So this has the compost on top and the old soil below. So this is aerating the old soil, mixing the new compost in there, getting that ready for a nice garden soil with lots of nutrients in it. Now you'll see a lot of kind of junk in the soil from old roots and leaves from the years past. We'll come back through here in just a few and pull some of that out. Now the soil's all ready and we're ready to plant. So I start off with placing the plants, just kind of staging them where I think they should go. These squash plants need a lot more room apart than the tomatoes or the peppers. The onions I want to plant in rows. They can be a lot closer together, but since there's so many of them, I want to give them a good amount of space just so they can get the nutrients out of the soil they need.
And now we start planting everything. With the onions, they only go about an inch into the soil, so I'm just kind of poking my finger in there. And Amy is carefully taking the plants out of the pots, getting the roots broken up and put into the soil so they can grow nice and tall. So we got everything planted and everything looks pretty good. So hopefully we'll be starting to get some food in here more sooner than later. Looking forward to making some salsa from the peppers, onions, and tomatoes. Always good to grill up some zucchini and squash. So enjoy having a garden. I'm hoping the strawberries work out. My daughter loves eating strawberries, and I think growing them herself will be really fun for her. We haven't tried that yet. So I really appreciate you following along. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, go ahead and hit that notification button so you know when I post new videos. And look back through. I've got a lot of videos showing how I've been hunting and fishing and bringing that meat home and cooking it. So hopefully you enjoy the channel. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all get out there and live the good life. Thanks a lot.